Right, I'm now live. Hello, people. Welcome to the stream. Again, everything does look reverted. I don't know if that's actually on the stream or not, but yeah, everything is turned the other way around for me. I don't know if that's on the stream. Don't think it should be, but anyway, I'm gonna do a little talk today about my channel's past and all that, and a bit of like just general stuff about like what I used to do on my channel, how cringe it used to be, and just basically talk to you guys as it's now the summer holiday and I'm trying to upload quite regularly at the moment, so I'm doing a few streams to kind of cover that up. As I, um, yeah, I basically I just want to do more streams, guys, for you guys. I'm on my phone at the moment, that's why I'm streaming like this. And I just wanted to talk to you as this will be uploaded automatically after, so it doesn't necessarily matter if anyone's watching now, which we do have one person. Thanks for coming on now. Whoever you are, put in the chat. But it's just generally I'm making this just because I could not be bothered to make a video on it. I just want to stream it and it will be automatically uploaded. It's just less effort for me as I don't really want to make a video on this because it's just something I don't really need to make a video on. I just wanted to talk about it, about stuff on my channel and what I want to do with the channel. Of course, before I clear anything up, a lot of people are going to say you have a lot of overkill equipment for what the amount of subscribers you have got. And what I'm going to say is I've got this camera which was £500, and I mainly got this camera just because it was £500 again. It was a pretty cheap camera for a mirrorless camera. If you don't know, mirrorless cameras can be quite expensive. They can go up to like 5-6 grand. And this is one of Sony's oldest mirrorless. Well, not oldest. It's one of Sony's lower lower end of the A series. Basically, it's not the lowest end. I think the lowest end is like the A5. I think it's like the A500s or something like that. I can't really think of what it was now. I can't quite think, but they're like these, but they're much thinner and they don't have as a good sensor in them. But essentially, I just want to talk about like what I used to use in my videos. Of course, if you watch my first kind of camera that I ever used, obviously the first thing I ever used was this iPad, and I've had this now for about 5 years, probably 4 or 5 years. I'm gonna say now, because I had it before I made my channel, and I know that I had this before I made my channel. I didn't have any laptop or PC. I just purely made all my videos on this. And a lot of people would start with some rubbish laptop, and I didn't. I just made it. I did it on an iPad, or some people might do it on a really bad phone, but I did it on an iPad. And obviously, I filmed on the iPad. I edited on this really bad editor. It wasn't a very good editor. It was like the editor, I think it was called, or something. I thought it was sick because you could add like pictures on it and all that, and just I thought it was probably sick, but you know, the stuff I'm using obviously is Premiere Pro now, and I'm gonna go into that a little bit later of like would I use other stuff and stuff like that, like Sony Vegas or stuff. And my personal opinion, I don't like Sony Vegas at all. I don't know what it is about Sony Vegas. I use Sony cameras. I love Sony honestly, but I just don't like Sony Vegas. I just don't know why I don't like it. I just prefer Premiere Pro. I'm literally Premiere Pro. I've never used Final Cut, but I know if I had a Mac, I would definitely use Final Cut. I just don't know. It just and just there's something about Sony Vegas, I just don't like it. I don't know if it's the colour of the background or something, but it just all looks a bit confusing. And a lot of people say that about Premiere Pro, but once you kind of get to know it a bit, you'll understand what the whole concept of it is. And I will maybe do a video on a little quick beginner tutorial on that, because yeah. I'm also guys doing this new kind of series thing. It's not really a series. It's just basically me doing a small little playlist of all my songs that I use in my videos. I've done my number one playlist that I uploaded about 4 hours ago, like out of like not long ago, and that don't know. And yeah, I'm just gonna do that a lot because people do comment what music they use in YouTube videos, and I just kind of want to put them into one kind of segment video that kind of chooses the title. And I do get all my videos, and I'm going to kind of leave this in a default chat, not default chat. I'm gonna leave this all in a default description. I mostly get all my songs from vlog no copyright music, which is just a channel. It's got about 300,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers, but they're really good. And they just upload like basically no copyright music. I do like NCS. I used to use NCS all the time, but I don't. I think it's a bit too electronic, and I don't really like that kind of stuff. I love a lot of the IceCon, DJ Quads, all that kind of stuff. That's quite nice. And of course, I do like other music like XXXX Tentash. It's really hard to say his name, but like yeah, I do listen to that kind of music as well. But like on the side of vlogging music and stuff, that's like my like kind of music. And I do listen to that like as well, and it's like on my playlists and that. And I do actually, I've moved over to YouTube Music now, and for the only reason why I have moved over to YouTube Music is basically because I would like a music video on YouTube and it will just go on straight to my liked playlist, and I just play my liked playlist. So it's like pretty cool. And the only thing with Spotify that I do like is obviously you can stream it to Amazon Echo and all that, but I do like, I could do quite like YouTube Music, as like it's all connected to your YouTube. So whatever you like watch music videos on YouTube, you can watch them like just with audio on like you know, and you can listen in the background, and that's like when you're on another app. So that's what I do like about it. And yeah, we're gonna get more into like my history of what I used to use on my channel, and some of you might know what I used to use on my channel. So since when I used to use my iPad, I decided I wanted a camera. I wanted a decent, like I wanted a DSLR. I knew what DSLRs were at the time. I wanted to kind of get something on the lines of some kind of DSLR, some kind of camera like that. And obviously I did want to get some sort of DSLR, but then Coins and PC World I went in there and they were recommending me. I was kind of saying I wanted it to do it for, obviously, um, I can't think of. Obviously, I wanted to do it for film, and a lot of DSLRs obviously are being used for film these days. You don't really get many people using camcorders anymore. Obviously, the high-end camcorders you do sometimes, but everyone is using mirrorless or DSLR cameras for video. And I wanted a DSLR camera, and they all just recommended me, I mean, camcorder like this. And this is the one that this is my first proper camera that I ever used for my YouTube video. So I've got the YouTube stick on it, and it's an alright camera. I use sometimes as a B camera. It's called a Sony Liegra HFR056 something. You might remember me talking about it ages ago. I was probably hyped up about getting it, but now I just really, it's just I don't like it. It just I just honestly, this camera that I've got here now, this Sony A6000. I mean, it's an old. This camera's probably about 4 years old. I haven't had it 4 years. I've probably had it about a year and a half now, but it's about 4 years old, like since it came out, and it's really good. Honestly, I just love the quality of it. Obviously, the sensor's much different compared to this. It isn't 4K, which is I don't really care. It's not the 4K I'm really worried about. But if I was to get a new camera, it probably would be 4K because you can get 4K cameras really cheap these days. So next camera that I ever get will be a 4K camera, not a 1080p. This is 1080p. And of course, this mic on the top here is for an MI shoe, so it's not got no wire connected to it. This is what I'm going to be using when I go to France and when I go to Guernsey on the Guernsey vlog and all that. So just wait for that, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get some slow motion shots and all that with this camera. Hopefully, I want to be doing it. I want to be doing a bit shots a bit like can't say his name. Um, June Olsen. It's like John, but it's June. It's like he's Swedish, and I just can't pronounce his name. That's how you pronounce it. Basically, it's like Jon. But he doesn't actually edit them. It's Benjamin Ortega, which is I honestly he's like probably I did actually do I did a thing actually on Instagram that asked me a question thing. And for some reason, I didn't actually do the proper ask me a question because I didn't have it, and I think there is some glitch going on where some people don't have it for some reason, or unless you have to be over a certain amount of followers, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's no, because there's someone with less followers I've seen with me, and they've got it. So yeah, I think there's just some glitch on Instagram that doesn't let some people have it. So I just did it saying who inspired me to basically make videos. And maybe I said the thing at the top one was obviously Mars Bar, because Mars Bar is like my favourite YouTuber. I did say Janos and Benjamin Ortega because technically he's the one that edits Janos vlogs. And he's pretty sick with all the transitions and the slow mo, and that's what I want to try and do. Obviously, it's really hard to do those kind of things because you've got to have you got to have it in the right FPS, and you've got to have you need to know how to basically do it and all that on editing software and stuff like that. But hopefully, I can kind of pull some kind of shots, slow motion shots off. As this camera doesn't actually film in 60 FPS, it films in this fake 60 FPS, and I can kind of get away with it a bit, but I'm not really sure how it kind of works. But it's in this other mode that lets me shoot in 60 FPS. I don't know if it is 60 FPS. It's really weird, but it does work. As you saw when I accidentally deleted the laptop video, yeah, I actually what really annoyed me, I was so annoyed, literally, guys. I actually deleted the laptop video. I was trying to delete the old stream. I'm gonna keep this stream on. This stream I'm doing now, I'm keeping it on all the time. But some streams I do delete them after because I don't really want them on the channel. Because I don't think anyone's really gonna watch them anymore. But um, but what I was going to delete it, and I accidentally deleted the laptop video, and I thought I deleted the stream. And as you know, you can't reverse that. You've got to re-upload it. And I just thought I don't really want to re-upload it because it just looks like I've done it after. I kind of want to keep I want to be these videos a bit of a diary, and I want to keep them on the date that I've put them on the channel. I always now my kind of style is I will do the intro and I'll put the date I made the video as a more of a vlog type kind of thing. As it's more, I mean, technically everyone thinks a vlog is more of a when you go places and that, but technically it's a blog. So a blog is just telling you what you're doing, and technically my videos are vlogs. Even though I'm not going to places, everyone thinks if I'm going to places, that's a vlog. Yes, it is a vlog, but technically this could be a vlog because I'm doing a blog, but in video. So technically this could be just a vlog. Um, you know, so I could call every single video of my is a vlog, not an update video, and that's essentially how I could do it. Now, of course, I had this camera. I wanted to get a much better camera. So obviously, I did my research about a year and a half ago now. I got this camera. I thought it was the best camera. I remember actually finding this camera. It was in Guernsey. I was in Guernsey. I can't remember what year it was. I think it might have been that year when I drove the boat, if you remember. I think it was the one where it was on the GoPro. I drove the boat, and it was in I've only done one video where I've drove a boat in Guernsey before. Anyway, that video, I think that was when I did that. It was that year I was looking, and I just came across this camera. It was about 500 quid at the time. I thought, that's a pretty good camera. And I decided I wanted to get that one for the Christmas. As you saw, I went to Liverpool. I went to the shopping centre. I think it was called Liverpool One or something. For sure, that video was called the Liverpool One vlog. And that video, that's when I looked at the camera in John Lewis. And that was probably I think that was about a week, and that was the video. That was in the series I did leading up to Christmas Day, and that was about a week before, or a few days. I think we flew out to Guernsey literally a few days after that, and I got the camera. And this is honestly, guys, this has got me through. This has been a really good camera. I've had no complaints about it at all. Apart from when you've got a lot on the SD card, I think it just wants to turn off after a bit. And I thought it was the overheating thing. I thought it was just overheating. Wait, does it tell me how I've been going 14 minutes now? I thought it was just the overheating thing, but nothing was coming up on the screen. Apparently, if it's overheating, something comes up on the screen and it says leave this camera to cool down or something like that, and it wasn't doing that. So I think it was probably with the SD card. There was a lot on the SD card, and it was essentially there was a lot on there, and it was just basically going. It was just turning off when I was recording. So yeah. So this has been a great camera. As I said, the mic on the top here it's an MI shoe mic, so that connects via the hot shoe. It has a special hot shoe, which I'll show you now. This hot shoe on the top here, this is called a hot shoe, so this will hold lights, anything like that. You put it flashes. See that little connector, that silver dot, and then if you just look there, there's a little connector inside there. Well, that and that thing there connect together, and they basically it just transmits, and it just once that's in and you turn it on, the audio doesn't come out the mic there. There's two mics here. Let me take the lens off so you can see. I don't want to take the lens off for too long, but you can see, guys, there's literally a mic there and mic there. I don't really like taking my lens off, but other thing, guys, I haven't actually got a new lens, and that's a question I want to know to you guys. Should I keep this camera and get a new lens, or should I get a complete new camera for like in a few years? Because the next Christmas is going to have to probably be a drone. But the problem is, once I've got a drone, I'm thinking this camera's getting a bit old now, and you know it might be deteriorating, because things do deteriorate over time. But hopefully this doesn't, and this will last me a long time. But as soon as 4K gets even more cheaper, I may have to be considering like getting a new camera then. So that's probably going to be like maybe not next Christmas, like maybe a next birthday or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, of course we'll have to see. Of course, I do really want to get a drone. I really do want to get a drone, and it's a really hard decision between a Spark and a Mavic Air. Now, I've heard really good things about a Mavic Air, really good things, but then it's overpriced. But then I don't know if the Spark's a bit too beginnery. I've never drawn it. I've never ever flew a drone before. Let me just tell you that now. I've so yeah why is there like there's literally tons of why is there like suddenly tons of people now coming on the stream? There's like 8 people on the stream. How are you? Why is there so many people on my stream now? Suddenly there's like so many people on the stream. Why? Alright, I don't understand. This is very odd. There's like people from like different countries and all that. Right, okay, so 8 people on the stream for some odd reason. Let's look at some of these actually questions here. Understand people on here really. Anyway, I was talking. I've got no idea who these people are. It's a bit odd actually. Just to say to the people that are on, I've never had this many people on here. I'm a 300 and something subscriber channel. Are you a gypsy? No, I'm not a gypsy. I live in a house. It's a bit odd that there's this many people just suddenly on here. I don't understand how. If you could tell me in the comments how you've got recommended to my channel, because I've never ever seen you here before. I do have kind of a content. I've got quite a fan. I've got a fan base. Let me just tell you that. Right. Okay. Just very odd that this. I mean, I have a lot of people on here, but it's normally like people that I know. Like just people that are generally from my school and that, and that's very odd that suddenly just 5 people have come on here. I find that very odd, to be fair. I've never had that many. It's normally been just someone on here for a bit and they've just completely gone. So if you could tell me how you. I don't understand what this gypsy thing's going on about, but I don't know if. I think everyone here is basically. Everyone looks like they're from some other country. Right, okay, so I am not a gypsy. I live in the UK, as you can probably tell from my accent, and I don't really want to reveal my address and all that, but I basically live towards Birmingham way, Wolverhampton, in the UK. Yeah. And I've never had that many people on the stream before. I don't understand how they've suddenly just got here. If you could know in the comments why you've just suddenly just come on here. Kazakhstan. Is that Kazakhstan? Okay. A bit odd that suddenly. Right. Okay. So anyway, I was just talking. I'm just a bit baffled by how there's just suddenly 5 people. I've got no idea. Normally, just to say the people that have joined, there's probably been, I think there's about 3 people that I've got no idea who you are. It's normally people that I've physically know from school, or it's yeah. It's a bit odd that I don't understand why there's people from other countries on here. That's never happened before. I don't understand how that's happened. I mean, I suppose it's good, but like, it's a bit weird because I just have a different kind of, the people that watch my videos are pretty, like, they're from around where I live, like from school or from my kind of area kind of thing, like where in the UK I'm from, like round, very odd to be fair. I don't know how that's happened. That's a bit of a, just suddenly had like 8 people on at once or something. Anyway, I think, yeah, we've got one person on, so it just suddenly was a little bit of like a burst of people and they've just gone. I've got no idea who those people were. Um, anyway, let's go. What was I talking about? Okay, I'm going to go on to my action cameras now, or my waterproof cameras. I've got two. I've got the GoPro Hero 5 here, and I also don't understand why they thought I was a gypsy. I'm living in a house. Like, I just don't understand that. Although I'm not going to be like, I mean, they were from Kazakhstan, but like, I don't know if, I don't know anyway. So you've got 0 people on there. So yeah, this is my action. I've got a GoPro Hero 5 here, which is my latest camera. This is the one I got last Christmas, and I've also got this, which I think I've had this the longest. To be fair, I had this before this, but I'm not going to class that because I never really uploaded any videos on this. Really, it was just kind of one I thought, I like this, so I'm going to record on my bike and all that. Anyway, I don't really know how that's kind of baffled me. How for some reason there were so many people on. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. And basically, I'm gonna essentially talk about. Obviously, now I've got my laptop, which I'm gonna go get now. To be fair, I won't be surprised if those people are from like some sub for sub kind of place or something, because as you know, guys, I did that once, and all my subscribers they went basically. So I don't do sub for sub anymore, but I won't be surprised if that's from that. Just because, yeah. Now this person that's on now, you are a super Seb, or yeah, you are quite a common person on my channel. So thanks for coming on. Just a shout out to you there, as you have asked me a few questions in the past. And it's quite odd to have that's my normal people that would join my streams, but I've just had people from Kazakhstan and Russia or wherever they were from, and that was very odd because for some reason they just random, like 8 people joined at once. I just don't understand how that happened randomly. Anyway, I was talking about my laptop. So yeah, this is a laptop I've obviously got Dell Inspiron, and it's really sick, really fast. Got an i7, got the GTX 1050M, and that's what I'm going to be using for most of my videos that I make now. Most of my videos I ever make are going to be basically. I'm not going to be using my I'll be using my setup for browsing the internet, but as I said in my video that I did, I think I've got a bit of. I think I've got a bit of a virus on there for downloading a fake Word, like Word, Microsoft Office Word. I tried to download it. I know you have to pay in that, but I tried to pay for it, and then for some reason managed myself to go on this dodgy site to download it. So don't do that, kids, because you will get I'm just getting ads popped up. What do you call that now again? It's malware. I'm getting malware. So I'm just getting those malware pop-ups on my computer, which isn't really good. And yeah, I've got my boiler's also leaking. Well, not my boiler. The boiler in my house is basically leaking. And I thought it was from this black thing, but it's not. It's leaking from the top and it's dripping on the black thing, so it looks like the black thing is leaking, but it's not. It's dripping onto it, so the black thing's wet. That doesn't sound really right, but anyway. And yeah, I've actually got this massive case. If you didn't know, I've got a ring light, guys. I've got one of those ring lights, and I've got this massive case for it. And it's massive, and I just don't really know where to put it, because it's sat there, and I've got, like, nowhere to put it. And yeah, I mean, it's good that they've got a case for it. About 70 quid, this ring light, and they've got a case for it, like 3 quid. I just forget I've got, like, cases for stuff, like, I thought to myself, I mean, when I got that Amazon tripod, I've got a Amazon Basics tripod, I got a case for it, and I just thought, to be fair, I just don't think, that's actually pretty good, because I just don't think, I've had times in the past where I just had to carry, like, I've got to be like, oh, I mean, especially when I've been with Harley, if you remember Harley, um, I've been with him like probably talking over a year ago now, and I've been taking the tripod and that, and it's just been annoying. So I had to carry it looking like an absolute idiot. But when you've got it in a big bag, it's actually fine. It's like big case, whatever it's called. And yeah. So what else I need to talk about? I'd probably have to be doing more clickbait types of videos because it just this channel is not getting attention. And I don't understand how those people came on here. It was just suddenly there was just 8 people just like that. It's like, what camera do I have? I've got the A6000, which is, I think you can get this for about £300 second hand, but I got this for 500, so it's about £500. And I wouldn't, if you're starting up, I wouldn't say get something like that. This is probably too overkill. I would probably get like the Canon EOS, Canon M10. I'm gonna say the Canon M10, which I honestly, Baz YouTube, which is this kid. I think he says he's older than me, but I think he's younger than me. To be fair, saw him in Insomnia. I didn't say hi to him, but I saw him in Insomnia, and he's only got like 13, 14K or something, more than me, of course, but like. He had the M10, and I think he's got like this Canon DSLR now. I don't know what it is, but he had the M10, and that's you can get it for about 200 quid, and that's quite a good, decent camera. And I wish I got that one instead of this one. To be fair, because that was, and I wish I got I wish I got that camera instead of this camera. I mean, I shouldn't have ever got this camera. I should have got the Canon EOS 1010 because the price of this was probably I got this for about 60, but the retail price, the original price was probably about 200, and it was probably about second. That was second hand though. So yeah, what camera do I have? The Sony A6000, which is a lower, is probably in the Alpha series, quite a lower line camera in the Sony Alpha series, but you can get something, you can get a camcorder. Honestly, I recommend a camcorder. I know people say, yeah, but I want to really do like really like high quality videos. Honestly, camcorder will sort you out. To be fair, but I especially, if you know how to edit, if you know how to put it in the right frame rate, all of this, if you know how to use a camera, go for something like this. But if you've got experience and you don't know how to use a decent editing software, if you're using something like your phone to edit, you won't be able to get something like this because your phone won't take the quality of it. You won't be able to the files that this has 2 big files for iOS devices. So if you're going to buy one of these and not being haven't got computer access or haven't got a decent editing software, I wouldn't say get one because you need to if you've got a good camera, you need to have a decent like computer to run it because you don't want it to be glitchy. You want to be able to have it smooth. That's why I've got this laptop here. And yeah, so yeah, I would say get a camcorder, but obviously everyone says like if you're first starting off YouTube, use your phone. I didn't use my phone. Obviously, I used my iPad. But if you've got a decent phone, if you've got a really rubbish phone, then I'm gonna say get a camera, some sort of camera. But you can get really cheap cameras on there, second hand, like really decent ones. I wouldn't go overkill. I wouldn't do what I've done because you really don't need it because it's just like you might want to look cool and that, but seriously, if you know what you're doing, I would say yeah. But like, if you don't really know what you're doing with it, and you just kind of think, I don't really know what the kind of, it's just you don't really know what you're doing. I wouldn't because if you just want a quick thing like where you just press record and you can record and all that, this is more complicated than you think. To have a camera like this, you have to put it in the right frame rate. You've got to do all that. You've got to put it in the right ISO. People probably think this is all easy, but you've got to know your stuff a bit more with a camera like this. Whether this, you just pick it up, record, set the white balance. If it's off, you pick it up, record. This, once you buy this, I had to research and all that to know how to put it on the right settings and all that. It's easy, but you just need to know what you're kind of doing with stuff like that. And also, guys, a GoPro as well. The audio quality is not great, but if you get an external mic, for one of these with an adapter, you will be spending a bit more. So these are probably I got this second. This is second hand, by the way. This isn't brand new. I got this for about £200, 250 quid. You can get for £300. I'm going to say £330. You can get one of these. You can get the GoPro adapter that you plug into here, and it comes out with a mic, and you can get a whole GoPro camera rig, which I've thought about doing, but I'm not going to do that. But you can get like a Rode Video microphone. It depends what you want, really. So yeah. So yeah. Uh, I don't really know what to say, really. If you've anyone, I mean, no one's on at the moment, but anyway, I'm still trying to get around my head about those people from Kazakhstan. Uh, it does feel a bit weird because they're both from a completely different country, and I don't want to say stuff about Kazakhstan, but like it's a bit odd. Like not Kazakhstan, but like you're coming from Kazakhstan on somewhere. It's a bit like it just kind of reminds me of someone that would be on like Sub for Sub or something like that. If you know what Sub for Sub is, it's like a place where you get free subscribers. It does remind me of that a bit because I have done it in the past. Do you ever, never ever do Sub for Sub? Just never do it. It ruins you literally. It flipping ruins you. You basically you get. I've done it. Obviously, all of the subs that I've got now don't. There's nothing sub for sub in that. Let me just tell you that there's nothing sub for sub in that. So none of those subscribers have come from a sub for sub. I did, but they all went. That's the whole point. Don't do it because they just go, and that's another thing. Just don't do it. It completely wrecks you. You feel technically when you do it, you feel a tiny bit depressed because you don't. It's just I just don't know. You basically buying subscribers, and it's just not good. You shouldn't be doing that. And to be fair, it does make you feel a bit down about it because you shouldn't really be doing that. You should be trying to work your socks off to be able to do that, get the content out that's going to engage people. So I'd say definitely do not do sub for sub because it just doesn't get you anywhere. And a lot of people have said that, and it is very true. I do not do it anymore. I should have never done it. I regret doing it. It was just that thing where I thought someone showed it me, oh, you can get more subscribers with doing this, and it just doesn't. Honestly, guys, don't do it because what happens is technically if you do that, you're unlikely then to gain real subscribers, and it just makes that possibility to get famous even worse. I mean, you won't get famous, but just to grow more, it will just be worse. You won't be able. It'll be harder to do it basically. So yeah. That's basically what I've got to say about that. I probably need a light on in here. I mean, these lights aren't really working properly, but I probably need a light on. So yeah, we've got no one on at the moment, but hopefully someone can join. I don't know. What's this one? What's this button do? This is to edit the stream. What does this do? Oh, we can do like different filters. So I do like a pop filter. That doesn't really do anything. Okay, look. That was 10:05. What's the time now? Yeah, it's gone. I was gonna say it just popped up again. I'm gonna put 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna get a light. A second. Oh, you kidding? The battery's gone. Oh wait, I got it. Okay. Oh my god. Right. Okay, what is going on, people? Quite bright. Is that 100? Yeah. I'm gonna turn that down a lot. Turn it on to like 20%. We don't need it that bright. To be fair, that's pretty bright as well. I just need like a fill light or something just to kind of fill, like, I just don't want it too bright, basically. If I put it over here, it probably won't last long though, because it's got a dead battery. So, yep, there we go. I haven't got a power adapter, have I? For it? No, I don't. Alright, I'm just gonna put the battery on charge 1 second. Let's see my phone on. Come on. I need some sort of. I've got a torch. Where's that torch gone? That torch, where is it? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna really do anything. I've got a torch, guys. That will do something. Just pop light in your eyes. So I've got a torch. I literally have a torch on me. I'm not sad. So put it. It's really hard because it's like. My brain ringing. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put it in this. I'm gonna put it in this bottle. Oh, it's just everything's up. That's probably better. I'm sitting on my bed at the moment, guys. Right, I'm gonna do like an hour stream. I want to just talk on that, guys. I just feel like I want to talk on that because I don't really get to do this a lot. Really, I just don't like doing streams. I'm honestly really, I mean, I'm really excited for like all the videos that will be coming up because they're gonna be basically, guys, really sick. Because um, I'm just gonna be able to film on the camera that I'm using. Like, obviously I'll be able to like use this camera that I'm using. Like, look, this one here, I'll be able to use this. So it's just going to be like much better for everything, and it's going to be basically sick, because I'm just going to be able to do everything like just better, because I'll be able to just do vlogs where I'm not in the UK. Being able to film on this camera, not in the UK, is going to be a big milestone, because as you know, I've not been able to do it, and as you know, I've got a few jobs to do tomorrow. Actually, I'm going out tomorrow, which I'm not gonna reveal a lot, but like, I'm just going. Oh, and I also got to take a few parcels, or return a few parcels to get some gift cards back, so I can buy that bag. So yeah, I'm getting that. What was that then? I'm getting. Yeah, it was just that. I'm getting that Eve case bag. Honestly, I'm just saying, guys, but seriously, that bag, it, on, I'm just saying, I just can't wait because it's amazing, literally. I, I've, I've wanted a camera bag for quite a while, and I wanted that Monster Street bag, the one that Mars Boss got, and it's quite expensive for £100. It is quite expensive, and this Eve case bag will hold my iPad, it will hold everything. It would even hold a bit of clothes, but I'll obviously take. Oh gosh, I forgot. I've had a bit too much coke. I think I've had a bit too much diet. I've just got diet coke. So yeah, it's got been there like a few hours. Uh, and yeah, because it will hold everything. Literally, it can. When I get that bag, things is just gonna go higher because it's gonna help me in the airport as well. That's one reason why I decided to get that bag. As you know, I take that pouch with me. All of the wires. The problem when they search your bags is when they go through the X-ray machine, whatever you call it. Um, they can't really see with all the wires. It just doesn't look, because all my wires. The camera bag will really help me because I'll be able to split stuff into different sections. I'll be able to put it back easier, and it will just make my life easier when I'm going through airports and that. So that's why I'm basically getting it, guys. It will just help me a lot, quite a lot to be fair. And that is why I'm getting it. And it's going to hold my laptop, it will hold my cameras, it will hold everything, all in one bag. And sometimes I've had to take two bags in some cases and stuff like that. And it will just hold everything. It will hold my phone. It will just be great because I won't be able to. I have to sometimes I have to put my stuff in my mom's bag sometimes because I had to get it out. Cause it was just so awkward to get in this bag because all the stuff was at the bottom. Like, I don't know. That's why I can't wait to get this bag, and I also want a newer. When I'm saying newer, guys, whenever I say newer on this channel, I mean this company, newer. I mostly mean that because, or if I'm on about newer, as in it's new or something. Newer, I think it's called I think it's newer, but I'm not too sure. I call it newer. New. To be fair, looking at it, it is newer, isn't it? Some Chinese company that makes like camera accessories and that. A bit like Viltrox, which is the company that supply. No, don't supply. the company of my lights. So if anyone's, I did reveal this in a stream that I deleted. The company that I use for all of my lights, guys. Well, not all my lights. The newer thing that I've got newer is the light stand. No, not light stand. That's Expo. I have Expo. Expo is a company that does like video tripods and no video light stands. So I've got two Expo light stands. I've got a newer ring light, and these Viltrox, which is another company that does like camera accessories and stuff. They do like follow focuses. They do really bad camera lens adapters, and they do like this tripod. There's this Manfrotto knockoff tripod that I'm probably gonna get. Which is, I think it's an Aoda one, but it's Viltrox. I think they're under the same company. And the Viltrox, these are the like my make of the lights that I own. Viltrox. So pretty sick lights. I've had them now. Ooh, when did I have them? I had them when I did that big unboxing. Was it? I think it was like episode. I think it was like. I'm gonna check. I think it was like episode. Like I think it was like one of like the first to last episode of thanks that Seb for grabbing me. I'm gonna check now quickly on my iPad. Because as you know, I use my iPad for everything, guys. I mean, even with this laptop, I just need something bigger than my phone, but not my laptop. If you get what I mean, I just need. Everyone has got to get an iPad. Literally, it just when you're on when you're like browsing the internet and stuff. I just use my iPad all the time. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, oh my God, 347 subscribers. We are nearly 50 away. Nearly 50 away from 400 subscribers, which is going to be sick. Which I cannot wait for. So thanks to the people. I think that was. I've got a feeling that was the people from Kazakhstan that came on. So thanks to those guys. If it was them, I've probably got a feeling it was them. To be fair, I'm having a look quickly on my channel now on my iPad just to have a look to see when that video was. When I did that big unboxing, when I unboxed basically a lot of stuff. I did a road vlog. Never did a Lanzarote vlog, did I? Lanzarote was probably about 7 months ago, and I didn't do it. No, that was no, it wasn't that. It wasn't 7 months ago. It was after Christmas. About around then. It wasn't 3 months ago. What I got for Christmas? It's probably about 6 months ago. I reckon Lanzarote. It was. Some of you guys probably didn't know. I did actually go to Lanzarote, but I kind of had a kind of YouTube free holiday then. It was got nothing to do with like I didn't do anything then to do with YouTube. I took a few pics there. Took a few pics, but like, didn't really do anything for YouTube. But of course, Guernsey and France are going to kick it off with videos. Because I just want to. I mean, same as I want those memories. Not necessarily as the views, guys. Seriously, I'm not actually doing this kind of thing for the views. It's mainly to look back on. It's honestly mainly to look back on, like in years, maybe even like years, when actually maybe YouTube still obviously, hopefully, like touch wood here. Is that fake wood? I don't know. I probably don't have any real wood in here, but like touch wood that that YouTube is still here. I'll be able to review these videos back and kind of just remember those memories. Basically, it's more of a diary, really. To be fair, guys, seriously, and I'm not really like joking about this. I want it to be more of a diary, but then obviously share what I'm doing to like everyone at the same time. So I'm gonna have a look now at that video where it might be that big video where I just unboxed loads of stuff. It was, God, it can't have been over a year ago. I think it was like episode 3 or something. It seems like a big unboxing. What is gonna? You just have to have the white. Yeah, probably. Oh, it just reminded me of my old glasses. Honestly, guys, I'm actually getting these in sunglasses actually pretty soon. I think probably it's gonna be like it's before I go to Guernsey. That's what I can say. No, is it after? No, it's after I go to Guernsey. You may be seeing these exact frames in sunglasses. Just because I'll never ever wear so. I've never really had a pair of sunglasses. To be fair, I've never really like. They're nothing like Ray-Bans or anything. I didn't want to get like Ray-Bans because obviously they're expensive. It's just a lot more expensive to get them in prescription and all that, so it's just easier to get these frames and tinted, so like grey tinted ones that I'll be getting. But don't know if you'll be able. I don't know if you'll be seeing them at all. I don't know. So 45 minutes into the stream, guys. If you're still watching through actually playback, welcome to the stream. Yeah, hello. So I think this was. Yeah, this is where I was unboxing that spray can. That's gone now. And you can see my voice is much deeper now. And that was 10 months ago. So that was 2 months off a year ago. That is. Ah, God. I've had this. I'm wearing the same t shirt now. I've had this t shirt 10 months. Blimey, no, I didn't think I've had it that long. God. Anyway, anyway, the setup behind me was in this series, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Yeah, it was in this series. That was over a year ago. So yeah, I'm just seeing if it was the Viltrox lights. Right, sorry for 1 second, guys. I'm just seeing if it was this. Yeah, it was. So yeah, I remember this is me unboxing the ring light from Newer, and it was so these I've had for 10 months. I've had these lights for 10 months, still going really good. Of course you've got to have the batteries with them and that as well. So France, I don't technically know what I'm doing in France. As you know, you're gonna have to wait and see for the vlog when I reveal what it looks like and that. And I've never actually been to France. I actually admit I've never been to France before. I've never been to like Disneyland, Paris or anything like that. I've never been to France before in my life. I don't think, not that I can ever remember. I've been to Spain, obviously. I've been to Portugal and that. New York. I've been to Spanish Islands. I think I've been to Spain. I'm sure I've actually been to Spain, the country, but I've been to Spanish Islands like Mallorca and stuff like that. I've been to a lot of places to be fair in my life, and I'm grateful for that. But that I've never really filmed, of course. I think the first holiday I've ever documented, I think was Portugal. I'm sure it was Portugal. Holiday, except from Guernsey, I'm sure it was Portugal. Got to have been Portugal. That I've ever like documented. I'm sure it's got to be. I can't think of the holiday before Portugal. Where did I go before Portugal now? God, where did I go now? I think it was like Palencia or something. It was like Club Palencia play. There's Mallorca. I swear there was a holiday in between that. Nah, I remember what. I remember. There was not a holiday between that because we had a caravan. And obviously now, if you remember, I did do videos at the caravan, like Chubby Run Shows with Finley and all that. And yeah, I've got rid of that caravan now. That's why you have not seen a video there ever. And that's been quite a while. I remember talking about that about us getting rid of the caravan because it was just we never really went, and it was just like a bit of like a waste of money really. And if you do remember, yeah, I did just have a caravan for a amount of time. I think we had it for at least 2 years. But yeah, I got rid of it, and yeah, it was in Wales, of course, where most caravans are. Well, not all, but you know, it's mostly where most. If you're gonna say, "Oh, I've got a caravan," it's mostly in Wales. Um, but yeah, I did do a few videos there. I think the last video I did there was that kid on the scooter. I forgot what was his name now. I forgot his name. Anyway, yeah, yeah, it was that kid on the scooter, like Daniel or something like that. It was like a one with autism or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I was kind of friends with him at the caravan site. I did a video of him on the scooter. It was like in slow mo on the GoPro or something. Yeah, that's the last video I think I did there. So yeah, if you ever saw a video that was like on a caravan site, it would have probably been. It would have probably been would have put, yeah, it would have definitely probably been there. I do have, I've got, my nan has got a caravan, and I've not done a video there because I went there, I think I went there about a month ago, 2 months ago maybe. No, it's probably a few months ago now I went there. And I hadn't, it was like the first time I'd been there in about 3 years, because we'd had a caravan. And yeah, I didn't do a video there either. I take all my stuff to places and just sometimes don't do a video at all. But I'm telling you now, guys, I'm definitely going to be doing, unless something dramatically happens, touch wood again, nothing happens, and hopefully I do go to France. But what I'm basically saying is I should be doing videos at France. I should be. Hopefully the internet's decent there. If it's not decent, guys, if the internet isn't decent and I can't upload, you know what I'll be doing. I'll be still making the videos. I'll be uploading them when I get back. But it'll be pretty sad if that does happen. But I mean, I'm not going to reveal too much. But I know that the owner of it is from a band. I'm going to say the villa is definitely over £1 million, like a million. They're English, and he's from some band or something. So I think they would have paid for decent internet there. So hopefully, I forgot what the band's called or whatever. But it's basically in the south of France. It's near Perpignan, some place down there, south of France. And yeah, it's got a pool, it's got a gym, it's got a jacuzzi, it's got all that. It's going to be much better than the Portugal one. And if you didn't know, in the Portugal one, I don't want to reveal too much again about the villa. Just want you guys to see it when I'm there. But the villa in Portugal was on a big estate by a golf course essentially. It was in the Algarve of Portugal, so right at the bottom by Faro and Lagos. All there. It was basically down there. It was on a big golf course. It was on a it was like place, and it had like a pool. So I remember now. Yeah, it was like it had villas, loads of villas. It had a golf course in the middle, and then it had apartments without pools, but then had a communal pool area. But of course, we never went to that because we had our own pool. If you know what I mean. And I do remember that. So that was quite a while ago. I really do remember it. To be fair, guys. I remember going to all those places, and it's really good, honestly, to document that because I could have completely forgot about that holiday. And there's been holidays where I could have actually documented. To be fair, like Lanzarote. To be fair, I mean that was a really good holiday. To be fair, and I didn't do anything there, and I should have really because I mean I did a week there, and that was a pretty good holiday. That was Costa Teguise there. The one thing I would say, and especially and also roads, I did one video in roads, and the one thing that is different is I went to roads and I went to Costa, and I went to Lanzarote in a short amount of time, so it was really weird trying to kind of mix them because they're so. I mean, I know one's Greece and one's Spanish, but they mess around with your head a bit because they all look pretty the same, and you get memories and you think, was that roads or was that thingy? And I do think that we travelled a bit more in roads than we did in Lanzarote. We kind of, my whole family kind of kept to Costa Teguise when we could have gone other places. And roads, we went to places pretty nice there. And I'm, yeah, I did film. I did film I did film a, I did film a vlog, a going vlog to Lanzarote, but it never got uploaded. And I remember now the landing was rubbish. And people thought it was a new pilot or something, but it was like they went down. Then basically, I was filming it, and I'm sure I'm still got the clip. I haven't formatted the card. It was on my camcorder. And essentially they were gonna land, but they said there was some debris on the runway when they were gonna go. They were gonna go for the first approach, and essentially he messed. I basically think he messed up, and then he had to go up and then turn around and go around a bit, and then finally do. But then when he finally did the actual landing, It was not slow down. It was like a slow, and then just went completely down like that. Obviously, there was nothing wrong with the plane or anything. I don't think he was as experienced as some other pilots would have been. So yeah, we've been going for 55 minutes, and to be fair, it's starting to go a bit darker quicker now. I've started to notice because it was like really light when I started this. And it's been 55 minutes, so yeah, that's another thing. So I'm gonna be going. Just keep talking to you guys because I just love talking to you. Even though no one's watching, I don't really care because seriously, I don't care because people can watch it after, and I just it's fine. I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with that. To be fair, completely fine. Uh, so yeah. Um, yeah. But France is going to be pretty good. Hopefully, I'm going to be able. That was what I was going to say. Remember, I was talking about a vibe video about. I was going to do a vibe, like a whole big segment of different shots in Lanzarote that was going to be taken. Not Lanzarote, Rhodes. I had this camera in Rhodes. All right, this camera. I did have in Rhodes. I filmed the vlog going there. Don't think I did a vlog going back. Um, but I said about doing a vibes video. So essentially, it was it was going to be a big video of just different artsy shots, cinematic shots of roads. It never got done. It completely never got done at all. I didn't do anything about it, and that was the summer holidays of last year. Oh my god, that was now a year. That was a year ago now. That was a year ago. I've just oh my god, that was probably a year ago in a few weeks. To be fair, oh my god, I've just realised because that was like last summer, and now we're in the summer holidays again. So at the moment, to some people I don't know, I'm 14 at the moment, as some of you guys know that. I was 14 on the 29th of June 2004, which was about a month ago. Now I think it was probably about a month ago, my birthday, coming up to a month ago. And what was I going to say? So yeah, I'm 14 and I'm in year. I'm technically now going into year 10. So I was in year 9, like literally a few days ago, as we broken up on Friday. And technically, I'm going to say I'm in year 10 because I technically am six. I'm going to be in 6 weeks, I will be in year 10. So, yeah, it's gone very fast to be fair. Year 9 went very fast, I've got to say that. From middle school, and some people might not understand what I'm on about because I know and I don't. It's always been like for me. But I know other places in the UK and especially other places around the world, you have. I mean, in a lot of most places, you will go to your first school, then you will go to your secondary school, and people will call it secondary school, and then you will go to your secondary school. It will go up to year 6, and then you'll go to a high school. Then you'll go to a middle school, and then you will go to a high school. And then there's the other one where you go to a first school, then a middle school, then a high school, and that's what's been like for me. And then there's another system where you will go to a first school, and then you will go to a middle school, and it goes all the way up to sixth form. And there are some schools where you are in that school for the whole of your school career. But mine is basically first school, middle school, and high school. I'm in high school at the moment, so it's in America. I know it's grades and all that. I don't understand the whole grading system in America. I don't know. I mean, isn't years just much more? Just it's just much more easier, really. I mean, year in first school you get reception, which is obviously at nursery. I don't really want to talk about this that much, but you obviously get nursery, which is like isn't it like 4 to 5 or something? Then like reception, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. That's all of your first school. Then year 5 is in middle school, year 5, year 6, year 7, and year 8, and then your I'm in high school now, so that's from year 9, 10, 11, and then year 12 and year 13, so you get 2 years of sixth form. And that's how it works in the UK, if some of you didn't know. And it does work in the UK sometimes differently. Um, some people don't even have middle school, so they go from first school, and they go into a secondary school, and they go into basically two schools. I've been in three schools. This is my third school that I've been in my whole school career. And a lot of people, what do you want to do when you're older? This is a really, really, really hard question, and a lot of people don't have got no idea what they want to do when they're older. Seriously, and I've been thinking, I've been on and off really. It's really, really been on and off with what I want to do when I'm older, because it's a hard decision, really, isn't it? And no one actually, not many people know at my age, but I'm gonna have to say, to be fair, I was on and off. At first, I was on and off. Definitely being someone that did more promotional videos, internet service provider, and you can still do that, um, and stuff like that, and like promotional videos, wedding photography, and all that kind of stuff. And I've gone off that lot. I don't know what it is, but I just don't think that's kind of. I don't think I'm going to earn that much money doing something like that. You've got to have something on the side, of doing something like that. And maybe I might do that, but I don't know. And I'm going to be 1 minute just to say something. Right, sorry about that, guys. I've literally just gone to get a charger because my phone's probably about to die. Oh my god, there's a charger right there. Literally, there's a flipping charger, like literally right there. Do you know how much that freaking bugs me? That is just. The problem is it won't probably reach. I know what I can unplug it. Plug that into there, and we can do that. It's very hot. What's on? Hello. Hopefully the charger. Oh, that's gonna be really annoying. So yeah, what do I want to do when I'm older? I thought about that, and then I was more leading towards an electrician because I know they earn a decent amount of money, to be fair. Because you do, I mean, like for a really small job, it could be like 60 quid or something like that, because you've got to pay for like a charge outfit and stuff. And I do want to get into more electric. I want to build up on kind of electrician kind of sort of things. So I won't go in sixth form. I won't go into like university. As you know, as some of you may know, I'm not a very bright kid. People, some people do obviously know that I'm not a very bright kid. I'm in lower sets for everything basically, and at the moment I am, and it's just like I wouldn't get in sixth form. I know that I probably wouldn't get in sixth form. Let me just say that. It's going a bit glitchy for some reason. I think we're back again. Hopefully, I wouldn't go in sixth form because I just wouldn't get the grades. I don't think. I mean, I could. I mean, to be fair, I might, but like I'm just saying, I'm probably going to be going to college and like doing a course on like electrician, something to do with that kind of thing or something like that. And maybe I might change my mind in the next few years or something. You know, I might not want to do that in a few years. But at the moment where I'm standing now, I feel like I want to do something electrician-y wise. Or telecomy kind of wise. So that means, I mean, I was at a point thinking about BT, like OpenReach or something like that, but I want to kind of be my own kind of boss kind of thing. I want to have my own business basically kind of thing. So, yeah, I was thinking about BT OpenReach, which is obviously they do all of the telecommunications. So like all of your house and all that, all the broadband cable and all that, and all of the all of the. Honest, they basically, if you will look outside your window now and you'll see all the. If you live in the UK, obviously, you'll see all of the lines going across and all that. That's a telecommunications engineer, and you see them on like the going up the ladder. Yeah, what I mean. And they do all like the phone line, and obviously the phone line is like also the broadband as well, so it all comes out through that. I was thinking about that, but I want to kind of be my own boss. And yeah, one person is watching, so I don't know who you are. Put in the chat who you are or whatever, because it's not like Instagram where you can see who is on, um, like that. Of course, you've got to comment who you are to know. But it'd be interesting because it might just be people coming back on. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's probably what I want to do on Molder. I've been thinking about other stuff as well, but like some people don't even know really. But I want to be able to do stuff like fit like receptacle kind of stuff. So what a receptacle is, then it's basically a plug socket. Sorry about that. That's me dad. Um, but a receptacle. I don't know if that's just an American way of saying it, but I've heard people say it. It's just essentially your plug socket that you get in your house. That's called a receptacle, or I think I'm not too sure if a light switch is a receptacle, but it's basically it's one of those things. I want to be able to kind of fit those kind of things and be able to do it legally as well, and just basically just do general like work like that, like routing cables behind walls. I've literally what's on there. I just want to basically do stuff like be able to do stuff like that really. Obviously you've got to be able to actually do the job properly and do that. You've got to go to college and learn all of it and all that, and probably get some apprenticeship or something like that on it. Of course. But yeah, I do want to, and of course, I do want to hit about 500 subscribers by the end of this year. So hopefully, 400, I mean, 400, that's 50 subscribers to go. And I'm a bit skeptical really because the amount of time it took me to get to 47, 347. So from 300, the amount of time it took me from 300 to get to 47. I'm just a bit skeptical really because Christmas is pretty close again. I mean, that's really weird to say. It's really weird to say because we've got literally September, October, November, December. That's really close again till Christmas. So I really do want to hit 400 by December. New Year, definitely New Year. And I'm not going to be using sub for sub for any of that. It's going to be proper legit the whole way through. Yeah, basically. Um, as I can say. I don't want to be using sub for sub. I've said I may have used sub for sub in the past, but it hasn't got me subscribers. So it's what you want to think, really, guys. It's really what you want to think about it. I've been going for 1 hour 8 minutes now, or 68 minutes. It doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't. It's 68 minutes, but it's really 1 hour 8 minutes. I don't know why YouTube don't do that. But you wouldn't really see 68 minutes. It would be 1 hour. Like when it gets to like 90 minutes or something like that. I don't know why they just put it to like 1 hour. But So, yeah, I want to talk quite a lot. So we've been going for 1 hour, 8 minutes again, as I said. I just want to talk about stuff. Actually, oh, what was that? I just kind of went like that. I don't know why I went like that. Then I was like, open my mouth and like, oh. Anyway, that was a bit weird. I do like doing videos like this. I don't really like doing them on my PC. I just kind of just like to quickly set it up, press that button, talk to you guys, and, and yeah, basically, it's much better really. All I'm doing is my phone. It's got a filter on, by the way, so it might look more might look like I've colour graded the video, but I have not colour graded the video. So if you hear any background noise, I can't give about that. If anyone walks in, I definitely can't do anything about that. And what does annoy me, especially when you're at my age and you've got a family and you're living in your house. It's really annoying because you've got people walk in your room and that gets quite annoying. And I do prefer doing this to Instagram lives because the problem with these is obviously you can keep this on your channel for however long. More people come on these, and more people actually. I will do an Instagram live for the first 5 minutes. There'll be a bit of activity. As soon as that 5 minutes is gone, there's just no one on there, and just think yourself, what's the point really? So I just end it, and basically sometimes I even start it again just to kind of reset it to get the notification out to people again. And I think some people do that because sometimes it doesn't show up as well. They redo it after a while, like after about 15 minutes. Sometimes you've got to redo it just to kind of get it out, because as soon as that notification goes, you do it again, you just notifies everyone if people haven't seen it. So yeah, one person on again. Hello. Um, I mean, if obviously I wouldn't be addressing if there's one person on, if I had like 50 people on at once, because you just wouldn't do that. Oh, we got 50. I had 50. Oh, we got 51 people on now. You just wouldn't do that because one person. Hello to that one person. Thank you. Yeah. You can skip
1
back.
plus 58 equals 59.
Thanks, Alexa. You just literally just. I didn't. Right. Okay. Look. Thanks. I'm gonna say A because firstly she'll wake up again, and we don't want her to wake up again, do we? No. Right, so what should I talk about on this stream? Because I can go for hours. Literally, it's 10, like 10 to 11 now. So yeah, it might not be 10 to 11 for you. Oh God, it's not. That's either my sister or someone on my sister's account watching it. So I don't know who that is. One second. One second. One second. Yeah, my sister's on it. My sister, I think it's my sister that's been watching. She's literally like right behind there, so she'll just like kick her from there. The whole thing. Um, uh, we don't want to add its moderator. So I don't know who it is on. Don't know if it's my sister still, but anyway, this is essentially just to this is just for the upload after, really, technically. I just wanted to say people can review it after and just kind of skip through. I'm not asking people to watch a 1 hour video of me, or an hour, more than an hour, sorry. We've been going for 1 hour 13 minutes now, I think. Um, but I don't want people to be just watching the full. I mean, if you can, if you want, but like, I'm basically saying, if we've got 2 people on now, I just don't want people, you get what I'm on about. So, let's have a look. Will an extra person come on if I do this? No, that's good. Because I'm watching myself now, and we've had a lot of comments, to be fair, guys. Looking through it on here, I'm just going to mute it now. Live chat. I'm just reviewing it. I'll just put that there to review it. So 347 subscribers. So we've got four, about, gosh, so about 5, 6, about 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we've got 3 subscribers. 3 people. Put you all in the chat, except for my sister that's on here. That's a bit cringy, to be fair. So yeah, put you all in the chat because I want to know. It's not like Instagram. You can kind of you see who's on. But yeah, those people from Kazakhstan earlier was very weird. If you didn't know, you can skip back and you can see when they were on there explaining about that. They're trying to say I was a gypsy. I don't understand why was it like that. But anyway, Dave, we like. This is another guy that's been on there. Probably also, okay, he's actually got 1,627 subscribers. So, is he English? Have a look.
Yes. All right. Well, let's find somebody else who's actually alive on the inside, and not me.
Oh, he's
Sounds
actually
like
American. Okay, so he's not the person. He just does loads of flipping. He just does loads of these videos. So yeah, he's doing a live thing as well. So yeah, he's got quite a few subscribers, and I find it quite hard to get subscribers. Just to say that. And for some reason, he's not like someone with sub for sub, so I don't know how he found my channel. Again, I don't do sub for sub, so there you go. And yes, I'm surprised he still torch is still on. Um, so one person on. I need to know if it's. I kind of want to tell my sister to go off, so I know it's not her watching. 1 second, because I'm not. Emma, are you watching? Can you come off it? Because I know, because then I don't want him on. Right. Actually, we should say we've got 0 people. That was my sister that was on. Still, we got 0. Oh, we got one person on still, so it's my sister. I was trying to tell her to get off, but anyway. Let's put this light on now, because hopefully her battery's charged enough to be on for another, like, at least half an hour. I don't know, but we'll have a look, because I don't want to use this torch. It's really bright, and... Okay, maybe not then. We're going to have to wait longer. I'm not. Yeah, I'll probably need to re-put that on. A lot of this stuff, as I said, that's a power bomb, guys. Best stuff you can ever get, honestly. I've been going for 1 hour 17 minutes, I think now. I think so. I don't know. Just cut. I'm in set 5 for maths, so just looking at 77 minutes. You're probably gonna roast me in the comments. I don't give one, to be fair. I've got my grapes orange juice, which is basically gone. It should be sat there. It's got a drop in the bottom, so never get a cheeky swig of that. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. I've run out to talk about. I may stop in a minute. I don't want to, because you know, pretty sick doing a blooming thing. Also, guys, follow my Discord. The Discord server is in the description of my last video. Not the video with all of the music. Not that one. But my Discord name is Mr. Underscore BJ18. Remember that one. And the hashtag 1917 for my Discord. So, if you know what Discord is, by the way, it is more of a gaming type of chat. Like, how can I put it really for people that don't know? You create a server and it's like a chat server basically. You can Skype, you can kind of call people, you can video call people, you can make people admin and all that, and it's just like it tells you what people are playing games and all that. So it's just some kind of like social media for gaming and gamers and all that. You know what Discord is, and YouTubers as well. And I use it to talk to people and just like my friend as well. He knows a lot about computers, so he will help me out if ever I need. I can just like call him on Discord or something, and he will help me out. Like screen shares. That's the one thing that I'm really happy about. Is I've got. I'm not gonna reveal who it is or anything. Don't wanna say, but I've got this friend that I've got, and he knows a lot about computers really, and I can just Discord him. I can share my screen as well as the option to share his screen, so he can see what my screen is, and he can tell me what to do. He can see what screens, so I don't have to show him for a webcam or anything. So he can see what I need to click and all that. So it's really good in that way. Discord, and of course you can also get like remote monitors, things and like that. I mean, that's not really Discord, but anyway, I'm just gonna log on to my laptop real quick, and then one thing that has annoyed me, and just a slight bit, it doesn't really annoy me that much, but like it says my mom's name because it's on this laptop's on my mom's Microsoft account. Because I haven't really got a Microsoft account because everything is just easier through my mom's because it connects up to the bank. So anything that I buy goes into her account. I've got a bank account, but like I don't. That's like one that you kind of save up until you're older, kind of thing. So yeah. Got 6 views. I'm just gonna reload it and see if we've got any more views. We've got 23 views on that. Flipping hell. I have got a. Who was that? Who was that? New subscriber. Okay, that's yeah. Okay, so that's one from Kazakhstan subscribed. I think it's got like Russian writing. And yeah, sick. Thanks for subscribing. 3 people are watching apparently, according to my laptop, but it's not. And we've got. Sometimes there's a glitch as well on YouTube where you've got to actually click on the video to see how many views. That will say 20 views if I click on the video. I mean, sometimes so I've got 20 views. Oh, right, but I've got 23 views on that. And I'm also still really angry that I flipping deleted the laptop video. That really did annoy me. But anyway, I wish I could kind of screenshot on this, but you can't. But I suppose I can with OBS, and unless I stop this and just stream through this, I could do that. Cause I don't really want to always be sitting on this kind of just want to put the camera down in front of me, just quickly just talk to it, pretty sick like that. So yeah, I don't know why I've got a screwdriver in my hand anyway. I'll go over there. I've got new bed covers as well. I don't know if they're kind of girly or not, but they're like those like polygony. Anyone can kind of comment. Do you think these are girly? 1 second. Like nice pattern. I don't really like. I don't like having like people on like my duvet covers. I kind of like patterns and different things like that. And just kind of just clean kind of looks. I don't like anything like the big Union Jack kind of ones. Like I don't like that. It's just I find it more just like kind of subtle, like not very colourful. Like I like colourful, but like patterny kind of type ones. Not really ones with pictures. I wouldn't get one with my face on. I'm not that kind of. I'm not. I'm not like some. I wouldn't be something like Jake Paul would do. And that's actually something I want to talk about, guys. The Jake. What do people think about the Jake Paul versus Deji and Paul? Deji versus Jake Paul and Logan Paul versus KSI. KSI versus Logan Paul and Deji versus Jake Paul. Obviously, I've watched the press conference. I've seen like Nightscape's video about it and all that about with Chuck and stuff. And obviously, True Geordie. I've seen his video. And what actually really did put in perspective, actually, I did watch Geordie's the True Geordie, which is that guy that commentates it and all that. And he was quite right about what he did say about Logan Paul, because if you didn't see the video that he did, it got like over a few million views or something, about him talking about Logan Paul, about when he did the suicide video, about that video in the woods in Japan or wherever it was, about him calling him really sick and all that. And he was explaining, obviously, because of the event that's going on, obviously the KSI versus like Logan Paul and Deji versus Jake Paul. He was obviously the person that led. He was like the person that kind of what's the word? Presented the whole show, basically. That's kind of what you call it. And he was. I mean, and Logan Paul, definitely. I saw the other side of Logan Paul, and I was watching it, and I could see his eyes watering. Literally, he just wanted to get out there. Basically, I was watching it, and he even the True Geordie explained in the video. He said he was looking at him and kind of looking at, like, he said he felt sorry for him for like one change where he just completely hated him at the same time, and it was put in perspective what he can be like, really. The other side of Logan Paul, and I just think Jake Paul, literally, I don't know what it is, but like I've seen one of his recent videos, and it's just like, what is he doing? Like, there's that one where he's dressing up as, that was it, the one where that's mini Jake Paul and like copying it, and that Fabio thing where he just suddenly like changes this gay, like, it's just not like, I can honestly see why they're fighting him, to be fair. I mean, I used to watch Jake Paul like all the time about a year ago, and since it's all kicked off, I just think he's a bit of an idiot now. But yeah, I used to watch Jake Paul quite a bit, to be fair. It wasn't my favourite YouTuber, but I did watch him. Obviously, since he bought that house, I've never really watched him. I just had a different idea of him since then. And of course, there's been a bit of a debate, as in Jake Paul has really searched up these. He's a sideman, he's known everything. He knows quite a lot. He knows where they're like training and all that. And of course, Jay as well from TGF. Yeah, he's fighting. Oh, I can't remember who's fighting now. The YouTuber, but yeah. And it's really funny, to be fair, to see when the press conference in LA, everyone was Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and then the UK, everyone was obviously Deji and KSI. I thought it kicked off a lot more. The UK wanted to proper show Jake Paul and Logan Paul what they were capable of, to be fair, I think it was like really, I think this is the UK, we are, like, we are, you basically just don't want to mess with us, basically. That's what I felt. I felt like they were all of them there from London. They're proper, like, really are like getting it. I mean, they're chucking stuff on blooming roofs and that. It was getting proper mad then. I mean, I would probably go and see that kind of thing, but obviously I reckon I'll slow down now more. But and I wouldn't really want to go somewhere like that as well. But it would be quite good to kind of see that. I mean, I do want to see like KSI proper beat the crap out of Logan Paul and JD beat the crap out of Jake Paul. But we'll have to see. 25th of August, isn't it? Pretty excited to see that. And Insomnia, another talk. Insomnia, what's the next one? It's like Insomnia 54, I think, isn't it? Am I going to Insomnia? Depends really. If my cousin says yes, one second, it's just come up for the sleeping gaming. So Insomnia 63. Okay, it's 63, not 64. 32 days away. From the right, okay. I probably can't go to that one. Probably 64. If my cousin says anything about it, says I've been to two Insomnias, and the first one I proper enjoyed it, but the second one I would say I didn't enjoy it as much as I did the first one. But yeah, upload. I think there's been two uploads. I think, hasn't there now? Two. I think there's been two upload events. I would rather go to the upload event than Insomnia, just because I'm more YouTubers that I know that go there. But if my cousin asks if I want to go with him, I will go. I don't really want to go on my own. I want to go with someone else that's you know, because all these small YouTubers go with other small YouTubers. Obviously, I'm not in that kind of group. I've got 300 subscribers. I'm not in that group. Like Baz YouTube. If you haven't seen Baz, Bianca Neves, Tommy, or people like that. All people like that. That YouTube community, that small YouTube community, which I could be in one day, like proper, thrash it on this YouTube. I mean, I know there's already quite a decent amount of people in that group, but yeah, they all meet up and go there. And definitely, if my cousin asks me, because my cousin goes to these events quite a lot, I will probably go to it, definitely, because I do like them. I just didn't enjoy the second one as much as the first one. Definitely, what's this? It's on the 63 coming. Let's watch this video. I haven't seen this video yet. Syndicate. Actually, that's another story, guys. I remember now I was watching, I don't think I filmed it. The first Insomnia I went to, the first Insomnia, ooh, that was a good one again. And I just kept checking the Insomnia thing, because they make a aftermath video of just all the best bits. And the one thing I remember is when I was sitting down, a guy with a DJI Ronin, and some like Sony, I think it was like a Sony A7, like a Sony A7S or something. He had like a Ronin, he had a DJI Ronin, and he had a thing. It was just like just going round everywhere, and he was just like, we waved at the camera and that, and we were like, I was just waiting to maybe see if they'd added me in a video, but I wasn't in the video, so. I mean, all of these clips on here would have been taken with a DJI running probably with some sort of stabilizer. So I'm just watching it back now. Just slow motion and that, pretty sick to be fair. To be fair, guys, I would honestly, I would probably volunteer like in maybe in a few years to do something like this for like filming and that. That would be pretty good to be able to kind of film all the different highlights and areas into one video. I'd probably do that. I don't see my cousin on here or anything, so. Which, I mean, you probably wouldn't, but like, all the same is on that. And the other thing, I don't really like this cosplay kind of thing. I'm not that kind of cosplay. I'm not into that kind of thing. It's more gaming and YouTubing and that. I don't really do play a lot of games, but I wasn't really into the cosplay. There's a lot of cosplay in the one I went to. I think it was 60. Insomnia 60, that's the one I went to. That's the one I went to. There's been two since, and I haven't been to them. That was it. But yeah. So I'm just watching this video right now. Like, it's obviously not Insomnia 63. But yeah, I would volunteer literally to do that. I think they always. I think they used to. I think a few years ago they did them at the Rock Stadium, didn't they? They don't do that. They're always in the like, NEC Birmingham. Always. From the 24th to the 27th, which I think I'm on holiday then, so I can't do it anyway. But yeah, guys, we've been going now for, we've been going for quite a while now. About I think it's like 1 hour, 30 minutes, I don't know. What, 1.5 hours, I've done 1.5 hours now. I don't know, guys, literally. But I don't know what to talk about, really. We've been going for quite a while. I might just end it because it's now 11:12. Yeah. One person that I didn't actually include on that who inspired me thing was definitely Sam Calder. Honestly, Sam Calder, oh my god, he's like literally. I'm not really the gaming side. I don't watch gamers. I will watch filmmakers and like Peter McKinnon and all that, and like reality YouTubers, people that do challenges and all that. I prefer to watch people like Ben Brown, Mr. Ben Brown, which if you don't know, he's like a travel vlogger, Fun for Louie, Sam Calder, all people like that really, like June Olsen. I just love those kind of videos. Literally, they do inspire me. To be fair, to do what I do now more than these videos that are more clickbaity. And obviously they've just been lucky with it. Really, I mean, I know June Olsen was a skier. That's how he started off. He was a skier for Red Bull. So that's how some people know him, and he started to. Obviously, when he first did it, he did like skiing videos and all that. Because he's from Sweden and all that. So yeah, and yeah, I'm getting a slight bit bored of really doing this, and I don't know really what to talk about. That's not really good. We should be able to just keep talking about stuff, basically, guys. But yeah. Ooh. So let me just give you a little run up. I'm not going to reveal too much information. As you shouldn't really be telling people when you go on holiday, as it's not very good. Because some people might know where you live and they may try and run the burglary house because you know you're away. But all I can say, when I go to Guernsey, there'll still be like people in my house and that, so they don't think like that I'm just gonna go to be here. If you're gonna come and try and burgle my house, I only got one person on now. So yes, I'm going to Guernsey pretty soon, and we're gonna be vlogging. I don't necessarily know if I'm gonna be doing videos there. I'll be doing a video going there and a video going there back. But necessarily, I don't know what kind of videos I'm gonna do while I'm there. In difference, really, France is going to be a much more fulfilled holiday, because I'm from Wolverhampton, aren't I? Can't say holiday. I am from like the West Midlands, so if I go holiday, that's because I'm from the West Midlands. That's kind of our accent, because we're from Birmingham. But I mean, some people don't really say I've got a very West Midlands accent, but I'm born and bred here. I've never lived anywhere else in the UK before. But I suppose I don't live right in the centre of Wolverhampton. I live on the outskirts, just more towards. I live in Staffordshire, basically, guys. But if you don't know Staffordshire, technically, I'm in Wolverhampton, Staffordshire. I'm in between. Literally, I mean, this is just gonna show. This is just gonna tell people that where I live now. But a lot of people know where I live. Just to say, a lot of people will know where I live. Who watch this anyway? So it doesn't. But I live essentially, and you can sometimes see when I tag my posts with where I live. I live in Console basically. Should have said that. Anyway, but essentially I live literally outskirts of Wolverhampton, and so essentially I live there's Wolverhampton, and then there's Staffordshire, and I live in South Staffordshire, so that includes places like Codsall, Womben, Kinver. Don't really a lot of stuff really, just basically places like that in the middle. Staffordshire is basically in the UK. It's a county in the UK. It's part of like it's basically where Stoke-on-Trent is. Stoke-on-Trent and like Stafford and all that places. And essentially, so there's Wolverhampton, which is in the West Midlands, which I think many years ago, many years ago, like 1950, I think it used to be in Staffordshire, I'm not too sure. But that's the West Midlands. So that's in the county of West Midlands, just to say. And then I live in Staffordshire, and then there's Shropshire. So I live in the middle, and I live in Staffordshire. Either side I've got Shropshire, and I've got the West Midlands. So literally 10 minutes, you have to go 10 minutes, boom, you're in Shropshire, and then you have to go 5 minutes, boom, you're in West Midlands. But I live in Staffordshire, so it is a tiny bit weird to be fair. But a lot of people probably all know Stafford. It goes all the way up to Stoke-on-Trent basically. And if you're the civilly, I think that's what it means. Civilly, the West Midlands is Shropshire, is all of Shropshire, all of Worcestershire, all of Birmingham, all of Wolverhampton. So it's all of West Midlands, all of Shropshire, all of Worcestershire, and all of Staffordshire. That's a civil kind of thing. So essentially, I don't want to go into detail, but the ambulance service is it's basically all of that, down from Worcester all the way up to Stoke-on-Trent. And the police is West Midlands, West Mercia, and Staffordshire. And the fire is Shropshire, West Midlands, and Staffordshire. So it's really weird. But the West Midlands Ambulance Service, which I actually once thought about being a paramedic. I just watched that documentary and I thought, that looks alright. But yeah. Essentially that is the biggest ambulance service I think in the UK, and that's because it serves the whole of the West Midlands, the civil West Midlands. So I think that's what they call it. I'm not too sure. Anyway, that's been pretty much it for the video. Thanks guys for watching this video. Yeah. So Janos has just came in. So yeah, I don't want to go to. Oh my god, look at the moon. Okay now. God, you can see like the clouds behind, like biting that as well. It's pretty sick. So what's the time now? It's like 11. This is probably why no one's on, because people don't go to surely people don't. Whoa. Who's that? No one is on, it's just 3.